Welcome back to our In Focus election special. Right now, we want to run down more of the races that you'll see on the ballot. We mentioned the race for governor. There's also the race for attorney general. Republican Todd Rokita and Democratic candidate Jonathan Weinzapfel. Rokita was chosen by Republican delegates this summer instead of current Attorney General Curtis Hill. The Attorney General is the state's top lawyer and has the power to influence health care, abortion rights, and how other laws are enforced here in Indiana. Rokita is the former Secretary of State. Weinzapfel was the former Evansville mayor. Well, there'll be a new congressman in Indiana's 1st congressional district. Republican Mark Leyva is taking on Democrat Frank Mervan. The winner takes over for Democrat Pete Visclosky, who's retiring after serving since 1985. In the 2nd district, covering northern Indiana, incumbent Jackie Walorski is facing off against Democrat Pat Hackett. Walorski has been the 2nd district congresswoman since 2013. She's seeking her 5th term. In the 3rd district, it's incumbent Republican Jim Banks and Democrat Chip Coldiron fighting for votes. Banks is running for his 3rd term in Congress. Coldiron is a teacher. Both men are veterans and native Hoosiers. Republican Congressman Jim Baird is taking on Democrat Joe Mackey in the 4th district, covering Lafayette. Baird won the congressional seat in 2018 after Attorney General candidate Todd Rokita ran for Senate. Mackey is a retired machinist who worked at Caterpillar. Back to that contentious 5th district race. Democratic candidate Christina Hale and Republican State Senator Victoria Spartz. You heard from them earlier on the coronavirus and climate change. Here's what they said about some of those commercials that you've been seeing. We've seen a lot of ads, a lot of outside money in this race. Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee spending a lot of money on your opponent's behalf. On your side, you've got a lot of ads from the Club for Growth. What do you say to voters who might have concerns about the impact of that outside money in politics in terms of being accountable to Hoosier voters and not to outside influences?
Well, that's why I think it's important that the voters pay attention to not to the party, but to actually to the person and results.
I'm just so proud that I have a really grassroots supported campaign. You know, more than 14,000 people have donated to my campaign. That's a whole lot of people.
All right, let's talk about the 6th district now. Congressman Greg Pence running against Democratic candidate Jeanine Lee Lake. Lake says she's received racist and threatening messages in recent weeks, though Congressman Pence has condemned those incidents and denied any involvement. We talked with both candidates about their campaigns for Congress.
I'm a moderate Democrat. I believe in Second Amendment rights. I believe that every citizen, no matter who you are, should be treated under the same level of protection under the banner of the Constitution. I will fight hard for you.
We do have an economic crisis that affects many of our small businesses. So my team and I, of 14 people, we've been focused this year in particular on addressing those issues, not so much the politics and, the back and forth stuff.
All right, to District 7 covering Indianapolis, Congressman Andre Carson running for re-election. The Democratic representative is up against Republican Susan Smith.
It's a position I never take for granted. I go to Washington, D.C. with a deep sense of service and commitment.
I am one who can cross the aisle, and I would work to do it and not allow it to be just one of which this side of the party says this and this not, but really to address it.
All right, to the 8th district now, covering southwestern Indiana, Republican Congressman Larry Bucshon facing off against Democrat Thomasina Marsili. Bucshon running for his 6th term. And finally, the 9th district, Republican Congressman Trey Hollingsworth looking for his 3rd term after taking office in 2017. He's running against Democrat Andy Ruff. You'll see my interviews with both candidates coming up this Sunday in Focus. Not on the ballot this year. You won't be voting for U.S. senators or for your local mayor. No constitutional questions on the ballot in Indiana either. Remember, the polls are open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Election Day. If you're in line by 6 p.m., you can still vote if you're voting absentee. That ballot needs to be dropped off by noon on Election Day. To find your polling place and more information, just head to fox59.com. We'll be right back after this.